That's right. That's what the Bible said. First of all, our forefathers were here. You don't know who you're talking to. The problem is the thieving, lying, colonizing United States government that brought European unalivers from Europe, stole this land from the North American Indians. Stole this land from the North American Indians. Your forefathers unalived 100 million people. You stole this land. Your father was a murderer. Your grandfather was an unaliver.
That's right.
You got a lineage of slavers.
That's right.
You lynched children. You stole this land. You stole this land. My people are in slavery right now.
This is not right.
Our people are in slavery right now.
That's right.
On Westworld. On Westworld. On Westworld.
Right.
On Westworld. On Westworld. On Westworld.
Everything is lawful. Westworld.
The pressure on. I remember bringing nothing home. Make it little just to make it known. Steady, ready, better watch your tone. When I was 5'7", I was breaking bone. I had to 5'7", now I want the chrome. 9/11, I was in my zone. Lose the argument or lose your dome. Keep cool, ain't no running up. Oh, damn, now I'm coming up. They coming to kiss me, you dumb or what? You drawn, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the signs. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty is sick and she knows she fine. Got a couple of so never mind. They throwing the shade cause they know I shine. Reason I'm going in overtime. You stuck in your ways, you keep fantasizing. I just go get it, don't think about it. Don't make it an issue, it ain't a problem. Not too much talking, just organizing. One Westworld, no way around it. Heavy, so you know I'm grounded. Too sturdy, I'm well rounded. Tunnel vision, I don't see a town.
You know, all this time, and when we stand up and want to say something for our people is a problem. We get nasty looks and things of that nature. You understand? Because we want to step up for the oppression and the things that was done to our people. And we want to be a voice for our people. You understand? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
Thou art an holy people. Oppressor. There are a holy people, man. We are a separate people. You understand? A separate people, man. We should not be integrating or having any type of interracial marriages and things of that nature. You know, the Lord set us apart from these people, man. You understand? That's why it is here in the ISUPK, man, to be able to be a member of this, you got to be black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian. Because we are for our home, man, and we are about our home, man. And we get strict commandments from our Lord, you understand? Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ, you understand? To separate from you oppressors. You understand? Read.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the Lord, our power, man. We're supposed to be separate to our God. We don't want to be around you goddamn oppressors. You understand?
Right.
You know?
Praise the Lord. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
We are a special people. Chosen thee to be a special people. He is talking about his people, not the oppressor, not the Edomites. You understand? Not the Japanese man, the Chinese man, the East Indian man. You understand? The Arabian man. All of these different other nations. He chose blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
That's right.
And I know y'all don't want to hear that today, but I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna bring it out. You understand? Here in Ocean City, Maryland. Read.
Unto himself, above all people.
We are above all people. You people try to make us believe that we was beneath you. You understand? That we are under you. You understand? No, we are above all people.
Right.
You understand? We are above all people. Read the scripture again and let them know what it say. Read it again.
Unto him above self. Unto himself above all people.
Above all people. Not equal to, not beneath, but we are above people. But you guess what? You oppressors have made us believe that we was beneath you. You understand? For over 400 years since we've been in this captivity.
You're equal.
You understand?
That's right. That's what the Bible said. First of all, our forefathers were here. You don't know who you're talking to. The problem is the thieving, lying, colonizing United States government slavers from Europe stole this land from the North American Indians. Stole this land from the North American Indians. Your forefathers unalive 100 million people. You stole this land. Your father was a murderer. Your grandfather was an unalive.
That's right.
You got a lineage of slavers.
That's
you
right.
Stole people. You lynched children. You stole this land. You stole this land. My people are in slavery right now.
This is not right.
Our people are in slavery right now.
That's right.
We don't even have the right to come on the street and speak without Miss Ann coming out here.
Which is bullshit because everybody's equal. You guys came here.
No, I'll answer your question. What's your question? What's your question? What's your question?
We don't see color. Everybody is equal. You guys want to see color, that's fine. Because you guys told you
Back up. Now what is it? Back up. Right. Because they're telling you to back up. We got a security barricade. We got a security barricade. You understand? Here's the reason. I understand. And we have love for our people. Here's the problem that a lot of people don't realize. We tried loving all people. We tried loving all people. It wasn't about color with us. It was not about color because we loved your blue eyes and we loved your white Jesus and we loved your white heaven and we loved you and we tried and we joined your military and we joined your government and we fought in your wars and we became your Marines and your SEAL team and we bled for you and we lost our lives for you and we did. And you talking to a bunch of veterans, the Army, the Marines, and the Navy. But God said we are to be separate. God said that we were to be separate. God said that we were to be separate. Read what God, give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. No, how is my people racist after your people murdered my people? Now I'm racist because I talk about it. The devil that the Bible speaks.
That's right.
The devil. Everybody understand. When they talk about the atrocities that happened to the Jewish man, step back. When they talk about the atrocities that happened to the Jewish man, they say that you are a friend of Israel. When you talk about what happened to Tibet, they say you're a humanitarian. But when you talk about the murder of 77 million Native American Indians, now Miss Susie don't want to hear about it.
That's right.
When they talk about the unaliving of the Aztec and the Maya and the Inca, this entitled slave master's daughter coming to wrangle all the Negroes. The Negroes is out of control. The engine's not on the reservation. My people in slavery right now. My people in slavery right now. If we weren't in slavery, you couldn't walk up and talk to us. Your people are free. What is your last name? Where did your forefather come from? Because you're standing on the bones of the Somerset Indians. Are you a Somerset Indian, Miss Susie?
That's right.
Are you a Somerset Indian, Mr. Johnny? Mr. Kenny? Oh, you're a Native American now, huh? Your father's a Native American? What tribe? What tribe?
Cherokee.
You're Cherokee? Your forefathers are Cherokee, right? You are. So what the hell you mad at us about?
That's right.
We out here for the Cherokee. We out here for the Cheyenne. We out here for the Cree. We out here for the Arapaho. Then why you mad? You know why you mad? If you're a Native American, it's because you're a traitor to our family.
That's right.
You're a traitor.
That's
Get
right.
up, back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. There is no mix. You're only what your father is.
That's right.
Sperm makes babies, not dead eggs that women bleed out every month on her cycle. We're not kids. We're not Christians. You are only women. God don't like white women.
That's right.
God don't love white women. He only loves what God said to love. The fear of the Lord, that's the spirit of the oppressor. When you reject Miss Susie, this is how Emmett Till got lynched. When you tell Miss Susie no, Miss Susie want to throw her tail on everybody.
That's right.
She'll say you touched her, and then burn Rosewood to the ground, and then burn Alabama to the ground.
That's right.
And burn Tuskegee to the ground, and they drop bombs on Philadelphia. You understand? Why don't you obey me, boy? Why don't you love me, boy? Why don't you answer me, boy? You understand? Ain't no such thing as a mixed person. Everybody get a good look at why God said the white man is the devil. The white man, woman, and child is the devil that the Bible speaks of. She came up here talking about we all about love. We all about love. As soon as you don't agree with them, guess what else? Osama bin Laden was a friend of the Bush family. Then Osama bin Laden started to do stuff that the oppressor didn't like. Then the same fighters, they called him a terrorist. You understand? Then they turned on him. Just like Muammar Gaddafi, just like the Mujahideen fighters that became ISIS and Al-Qaeda, just like Fidel Castro, just like the CIA turned on Ricky Ross after he sold dope for them, just like the CIA told Al Sharpton to flood the black community with crack cocaine and heroin. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
And we will not betray our people to love Miss Susie. No matter how much frosting, no matter how much Kamala Harris tan that she put on herself, God called the oppressor the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
We only love black, Latina, and Native American women, and they better than Susie. They better than Susie. Her hair is better, her nails are better, her skin is better, her tail is better, her kisses are sweeter, her lips are better, her hips are better. A black, Latino, or Native American foot look better than an oppressor's face. That's the devil right there.
That's right.
The real devil.
That's right.
The real devil. God called the oppressor the devil speaks of. This is what happened to Emmett Till. This is what happened to George Stinney. This is what happened to Trayvon Martin. Look at how Miss Ann out here behaving. Look at Miss Lisa out here behaving. We want blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to realize why you look at Susie and you look at Susie in that coffee shop and you see cute Susie talking about Jesus and all you black men that become ball players, all you black women, all you brothers that become ball players, make sure you don't have sex with white men. Make sure you don't end up like Jonathan Majors. Make sure your son don't end up like Trayvon Martin. Don't have sex with Miss Susie. Don't have sex with Miss Ann. We don't want your tail. Take your funky behind home and give it up to tail. We don't want your tail. If that's your wife, why is your wife on the street trying to have sex with grown men? I would be embarrassed if any of my wives were on the street acting like a goddamn German shepherd. Put a leash on that dog. Somebody leash that dog. Somebody understand? Get her husband's a hand. Get her husband's a hand. You understand? Take Cheryl home and get her a drink. Cheryl need to be at home sipping her scotch. She don't need to be on the street with civilized people.
Right.
Every black man don't want to have sex with you, Susie.
That's right.
Lizzie, we don't want you.
That's right.
We want Keisha. We want Maria. We want Jocelyn. We want Kiki. We don't want Carrie.
That's right.
We're not gonna have sex with you. Go home and have sex with your own husband.
That's right.
God damn. You understand? That's right. Go home and have sex with your husband. That's a good woman. The hell you out on the street? Your wife is on the street talking to 12 black men trying to offer up your tail to other men in public, in front of everybody. That's Christianity. That's Christianity. God damn, we can't turn down. We can't turn down. We're not the slaves, not even free to not have sex with Susie. Do you see this, America? Do you see this? Do you see this? That's how important the black man ride is. You're not even allowed to tell a woman no. No means no, Susie. God damn. Bad touch, Susie. No means no, Susie.
So why you
Good
out
Lord.
here?
God damn. You understand? Back up. Back up. Back up. We teaching the Bible. We on the street teaching the Bible and the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? The devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? God called the white man, woman, and child the devil that the Bible speaks of.
right.
God said it.
That's right.
Because the slaves would have told you if they weren't hung from trees.
That's right.
The slaves could have told you if they weren't burned alive in their houses. The Native Americans could have told you had they not been executed, had they not been starved to death by Buffalo Bill when they murdered the buffalo. The Native Americans could have told you pale face speaks with a forked tongue.
That's right.
That's what they would have told you. Imagine that. Imagine in 2024, with all of this Me Too and sexual allegations investigation, Miss Susie come out on the street to try to force black men to have sex with her in front of her husband. In front of her husband. We got 1,000 witnesses out here. That's why God called the oppressor the devil, Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Imagine you a black man and your dog get upset with you in the house and then she turn around and do what every oppressor has done. He hit me. Imagine that. When you saw the tape of Jonathan Majors running for blocks and blocks to get away with Miss Susie, you didn't realize that was Emily Rose. You think that's Snow White right there? That's Emily Rose. That's Emily Rose right there. That's the little white girl from The Exorcist. That's Annabelle. You think that's Princess Jasmine, don't you? You think that's Cinderella, don't you? That's Emily Rose. That's the demon from The Exorcist when her head spin around. That's who you laying in the bed with. God said interracial marriage is against God.
That's right.
God said blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are not allowed to have sex with people from the other nations.
That's right.
Imagine you have a baby with her. Imagine you try to raise up a black or a Latino daughter with an animal who can't stand your people, but want to have sex with you. That's why God is wiser than man. That's how our people ended up getting lynched. All the lies and the stories you heard about one devil, one Miss Susie, one Snowball Becky say, he touched me, he did this to me. In broad daylight, said a lie. Next thing you know, a lynch mob come and burn down our whole black city.
That's right.
100 years later, they call it the beautiful boardwalk in Ocean City.
That's right.
You never even know it's a bunch of bones of a black community underneath of your feet. You understand? Read what you got, Hawk. Give me Baruch chapter 3 and verse 4. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man.
That's right.
Black man, you better learn what to do with your love. You think because you dribble a ball and throw a football and wear that military uniform that they love you? Wait until you get in their Navy. Wait until you get in their ships. Wait until you under their command in the middle of the desert and they send the blacks and Latinos to die on the field so that they can come home and get a bunch of medals and get a career being a goddamn senator. Wait until they send your daughter in a foxhole like Lavina Johnson and she get beat and gang sexually assaulted and they blow the back of her brains out and tell her family she committed suicide.
That's right.
Wait until Vanessa Gillian goes missing and the army tell your family they ain't looking for her. We don't know what happened. Wait until Hannah Mares don't want to have sex with one of his superior officers in the army. Then they take your son's life and tell him he perished in a training accident. You better never give your oppressors the rule of authority over your life.
Right.
God giving our people a warning. The same people you see smiling in your face that you swear love you every day, if they are displeased with you in any way, at any point in time, they'll stalk your son like Trayvon Martin.
That's right.
They'll put a knee on your throat like George Zimmerman for 10 minutes. They'll come in your house while your woman is asleep and unalive Breonna Taylor. Your neighbors will call for a wellness check and a Tatiana Jefferson will get shot through her window. You understand? That's what will happen. God called the oppressor the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Not because of what I said, not because of what you think, not because of how you feel. God said he made the oppressor to be the devil on the planet Earth.
That's right.
God assigned him to be the wicked on the earth. Why do you think they tell a man he could be a woman? Why do you think they tell a woman she can kill her baby and call it health care?
Right.
Why do you think they tell you a religion where you can sexually abuse children and everybody pretend like nobody know what happened?
Right.
That's the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Who makes a holiday to celebrate somebody taking everybody's life? Black man, if you make a movie, Latino man, if you make a movie, they're going to paint you as a hero. You're going to make yourself to be a superhero. You're going to fix the community. You're going to feed the family. You're going to take care of the community. But when the oppressor get an opportunity to make himself in a movie, he got to be Chucky. He got to be filled with demons. He got to be Bloody Mary. You understand? That's the spirit on our oppressors. You don't know these people. You haven't met them the way that your forefathers met them. You see them now that they got Starbucks and Roth IRAs and 401ks, and they stole the boardwalk and got Caesar's Palace and Atlantic City and Washington, D.C. You don't know what happens when they lose power. Black people been living in poverty and struggling since we got off those cargo slave ships. Oppressors had to live in poverty, in difficulty for a few months during COVID. They set the police stations on fire.
That's right.
They burned down the Target and the Walmart. They were traveling state to state to burn up cities, and they weren't even from those cities. They went and stormed the Capitol and unalived the Capitol police officer on federal government property. That's the spirit of these oppressors. They're not like you. They're not like us. God gave us a warning. World War III is coming to America, and you don't know who's surrounding you. Keep reading that.
Baruch chapter 3 verse 4. O Lord Almighty, thou God of Israel.
The God of Israel. The God of the Bible is the God of Israel. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the God of the Bible is our Father, not everybody's Father. Keep going.
Hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites.
Hear the prayers of who?
The dead Israelites.
If the Somerset Indians could speak, hear what?
The dead Israelites.
If the Native Americans could speak, you would hear what?
The dead Israelites.
The Aztecs and the Mayans would do what?
The dead Israelites.
Hear the prayers of the slaves that perished in the cotton field. You know how many acres of cotton fields we passed on the way down here? Where's that slavery sign? Where's the slavery in America sign? You see this wonderful boardwalk? It comes from money from slavery. It comes from selling black men on auction blocks. It comes from genocide in the Native Americans. It comes from selling our sisters to be sex slaves in their harems on breeding plantation. It comes from buck breaking, just like Jimmy Iovine and all the Jewish record executives do to a black man to get you a record contract. That's why Diddy in jail right now. That's why he got buck broke to get his $1 billion. That's how America became great. Only the God of Israel, only the God sitting in heaven can give us justice. You can't get reparations from the devil. Can Satan cast out Satan? Keep going.
Hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites.
You are hearing the voice of the slaves that could not tell you that the oppressor was the devil. The slaves would have loved to tell their descendants hundreds of years later about how they were lynched and thrown into mass graves. And now you on the street celebrating their Thanksgiving every year. Keep going.
And of their children.
And of who?
And of their children.
The children of the slaves are standing before you right now, Susie. You looking at the children of the slaves. You looking at the children of the natives that were slaughtered to steal this land.
Right.
You looking at the children of the natives of North, South, and Central America.
That's right.
You changed our names. You changed our language. You changed our God. You changed our identity. But the God of the Bible gave us our identity back. And now, you and your children headed to thermonuclear war.
That's right.
You headed into World War III. You pushed that feminism on the black community, and guess what? Now your daughter's going to World War III. President Biden, that you love so much, passed the Female Draft Act. Your daughter's going to World War III now. Your nieces and your grandbabies headed to World War III. That's what all your gender affirming and gender equality nonsense that the feminist movement and the eugenics movement pushed to destroy the black community. Now that's going to be turned right on top of your own head.
That's right.
And it's coming straight, oh yeah, it's coming straight from God. Whether Kamala Harris become president or Donald Trump become president, God is destroying this place.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're one